All right, all you office athletes out there, I know you're out there shaking hands and making deals, grinding night and day to bring your vision to fruition. But within that same sort of lifestyle and all those efforts, you can be more prone to certain overuse injuries or maybe lack of use injuries, which can lead to chronic conditions. Today we're going to look at 5 things you can do while you're sitting at your desk to prevent some of those aches and pains that you're prone to. So let's go ahead and get started. First of all, I'd like to say, if you can't get up at least once an hour, in fact you really should, even if you have to set a timer. But let's look at the 5 other things you can do actively. Number 1, think about your posture when you're seated. Perfect posture. Say you're seated at your workstation. Good ergonomic setup. You know, you have a good 90-degree angle right here at the elbow. Palms are flat. You know, you have good posture, right? But as you go along, as you get more tired, you start stooping over. So on a regular basis, let's do a posture check. So what's good posture when you're seated? Earlobe over the outside of that little nub, if you will, right there, that bone you can feel, over the elbow, over the top of the hip. So good posture as if you're being pulled up from a string in the crown of your head. Good posture, try to maintain that. Good firm abs, level pelvis, and level ribs and shoulders. So here's what it looks like from the front, and of course the side. Posture check, number 1. Number 2, if you can't get up but your shoulders are bothering you because you're typing all day long and working your computer, arms up, palms up if you can. Let's do some T's to activate those muscles in your upper back. Squeezing your shoulder blades together. I'll give you another side view here. So just think about squeezing shoulder blades together, kind of retracting those shoulder blades, those scapula. You can do this as often as you want. Don't rush through it. Take your time. And what you can do is spread these throughout the day or do them multiple times, whatever you need. So that's number 2, these T's. Number 3, let's open your hips a little bit. A seated figure 4 twist. Yeah, that's all it is. Look at that. Ankle on knee, sitting up nice and straight. You can do this in meetings too. It'll help. Remember to maintain that good posture. Now, that's step 1. You're opening the hip a little bit. You want to do a little more. You have a little more time. Rotate. Now, let me show you how to rotate though. 3 steps to this rotation. Lower back, so good posture first. Lower back rotation, good firm core of course. Then let's do mid-back, come around the ribs. Finally shoulders and head. So if you turn in that succession, it's a little more stable. You'll have better posture, better support for the entire chain, and especially for your low back if you do have tight hips. You can hold that for 30 seconds, you can hold it for a minute, and then switch and do the other side. And don't be surprised if one side's a little tighter than the other. That's number 3. Number 4, this is more for your middle back, but it's going to feel good up in your shoulders too. Interlace your fingers, turn your palms away. Note how my shoulders are level and down. I'm not letting them rise. Here's what it looks like from the side. So just pushing away. Now, if you have a good firm core, you can also round and reach a little bit. And you'll feel that in your middle back. Those are your lower and mid traps. You know, these muscles up here, well, they go all the way down, halfway down your back. They get really tight, really dominant if you're sitting all day. And those middle ones get abused and underactive, okay? So doing this, that's another one, just a palm reach away. Number 5, if you have healthy shoulders, I'll give you a modification. If you don't, a little lat and tricep stretch. You've probably seen this one before. Take your hand, pat yourself on the back because you are rocking it. Grab that elbow, pull. Now that might be enough. Mostly tricep there. If you want to let your ribs flare to the side just a little bit, you'll start getting a little bit more of a latissimus dorsi here. That big muscle that goes down your back. Now you can hold this 30 or more seconds on each side. If you have shoulders that won't allow you or causes pain to raise your arms over your head, bring it across the front. Now it doesn't get into the lat quite as much, but it's still going to stretch the back of the shoulder And if you're doing it this way, two key things to remember. Number one, shoulder level. Does not go by your ear. Shoulders don't go by ears. Reach across, pull. Just try to keep your shoulders level and your shoulder away from your ear. And that's it. Those are 5 things to remember as you work all day long at your desk if you have to. But the most important thing, try to get up every single hour. This is John Holly. For more, you can check out my website, Be, Move, Live, for other lifestyle, healthy lifestyle tips and tricks.